Greetings Rummies and welcome to Rum Rum, the channel sharing the joy of sim racing, and to the last race of the 9th season of the Evolution Racing Academy. You heard it right, last race. For now, of course, because the season 10 will be planned shortly. And they had a slight change of plans, I think because of the balance of performance, that it wasn't right. So we're gonna be racing at Suzuka in the rain, as you can see. Today I am alone in the commentator booth because Cody is visiting family, and as he said, he forgot to bring the microphone, which is not exactly the best way to commentate a race, isn't it? Anyway, I think we have not had Suzuka in the channel until now. Ever? I would have to look it up, but I think we have never had a race in Suzuka. As you can see, we still have 14 minutes of qualifying. At the moment, if I have it right, it's the silver drivers who are doing their qualifying. And as we said already last week, gold is where the most drivers are, which is great. If you think that many of the gold drivers started on bronze or silver, so the Evolution Racing Academy is working. Making drivers better every day. So, how does it look like? For now, the best time is 2:11.070 by Rescala, a bronze driver. But yeah, I suppose when the gold drivers start, this is gonna be beat, but it's in the rain, so rain is a big equalizer, as we all know. And we see Tetley fighting against the rain. Stancer in a McLaren. The lights look a little bit strange. Anyway. So this is what you see from the interior. Oh well, you still can see quite well. Not that bad. With a downpour. gold driver. We're gonna start their qualifying. Suzuka in the rain is, it's got some very tricky corners, this track, so it's gonna be interesting. And when I say some, most of them. Thanks, Ike. Because this corner alone is already difficult, first and second corner, and then you go into the esses, which even on dry are difficult enough to get right. And here you have to get the right point to accelerate, and on the rain is gonna be more difficult than on dry. And the next one is a 90 degrees, so you have to brake exactly at the right point, or you go went a little bit too far, but not badly. And we have the right one, and then comes a 180 or almost, which is very difficult. Now you can take a breather on acceleration. But careful, because the next one is very, very tricky. Going to the left, but you have to play a little bit with throttle and brake. Oh, great from Stancer. Gets it very well. Now you get the exit. Can go full throttle. And the next one, normally you take at full throttle, but oh yeah, see? Stancer went too far, but it seems that the lap is still okay. Now 90 degrees and almost 90 degrees, and you are at the start and end straight, and you're happy that you survived. I mean, I'm happy that I survived on the on dry. On wet, ugh. Yeah, Jardine Calgaro on 9. Jardine has surprised us a lot with his Lexus. He started low on the totem pole and has shown that he can control the Lexus very, very well. Which is, of course, a joy to see. And there we go. The gold drivers are getting set to come out. There we go. Jardine with his Lexus. While the... Whoa! Silver drivers sliding a little bit. Dorifto, which is perfect for Suzuka. So the bronze, the silver drivers are going into pits. The gold drivers are getting out of pits, doing their what is it? Oh, in-lap, I think. Whoa! Is Jardine doing it on purpose to get the tires hot? I'd be surprised if not, because normally he has great control of that car, and I'd be surprised if he hasn't. So he seems to be drifting to get temperatures in those times. Let's go watch a little bit of how Jardine takes his first lap. He's about to start his timed lap, so let's go with him. Oh, Bellish has shown yellow. I think it's raining more. Looks a bit like it. So, first corner. Well, good exit. Oh, had a moment there. The SS. Always difficult. The exit from the SS is very important because you have straight. Oh! And he goes out. That's not gonna be a good. Get one side of the car on the wet grass. That hurt his time. Not a very good delta. Oh well. Nevertheless, he seems to be in for a good time. Yeah, he's gonna beat Rescala's time. Or not? No, he won't. But if on the next round, if on the next round he gets it right, he should be able to beat it. For now, Rescala is on pole. Even after the first lap by the gold drivers. Ah, and I say it, and Calgaro makes pole. Here he is. Jardine is on a very good lap with a very good delta. And let's see where he ends up. It's gonna be interesting to see how the first lap goes with these drivers, because rain is of course a further complication of the normal difficulties that you have on the first corner, so we'll have to see. Yeah. Jardine, 90 degrees, 90 degrees, so to speak, and entering Sky on pole for now, but let's see where Jardine lands. If he can beat, no, he won't be able to beat the two. No, he Jardine puts himself on second for now with 1 minute of qualifying, but Ike is on pole. The 2:09.732, and Calgaro beats Jardine time. And we have a yellow Perry. Okay, but he's positioned so that he won't disturb anyone. And he's gone out. The boat on pole for now. Oh, Young makes second and then goes out, but I suppose because he just finished his timed lap. The boat in the wet, but I think Ike is taking it easier. Time's up for qualifying. Whoever crosses the start and end line will have finished his qualifying. The boat should have a great time in the wet, and the boat goes doesn't go into pits because he decided a little bit too late to go into pits. Anyway, who do we have yet? Calgaro is going to finish his last timed lap soon. And he goes on fourth. Okay, Oaks in the race, he's in the qualifying, battling with his car, and Oaks is the last one. He's making good time, but I don't think he's gonna be able to beat pole. No, not like that. He goes out and that's it. So, Ike Sky on pole. At his side, Knight, then Young, then Calgaro and Jardine, surprisingly only on fifth. Only, but that can change quite soon when they go racing, which is gonna be quite soon. Again, if you are new to this broadcast, you're gonna see some drivers getting penalties. Those are success penalties. Those who made good positions in their tier in the last race are gonna get penalties. 15 seconds for the first, 10 for the second, and 5 seconds for the third in the last race. Those penalties will be served on the pit stop that the drivers make, and they are meant to equalize a little bit the whole grid. Alright, in 2 minutes the race will start. Last race of the 9th season of the Evolution Racing Academy in Suzuka in the rain. To go, and you see the penalties being given. 45 seconds for Marut? Is that right? Sounds a little bit strong. Can somebody tell me if the 45 seconds for Marut are success penalty or penalty for some infraction? Because that looks harsh.
Seconds. 20 seconds.
Race is about to start. Wow. No, it starts with a setup lap. There we go. Ike starting. Trying to warm his tires in this inclement weather. You see the temperature 24 degrees. Temperature is 26 degrees on the track. That's not a good temperature if you want to get the tires correct. Although, I suppose these are wet tires. Cannot see it. So soon enough, the last race is going to start. And if you're a fan of Assetto Corsa Competizione, love Spa, hate cancer, and love endurance, we have a treat for you for the 20th of April. The 20th of April. If you want to race, come race with us. We are doing a charity race. 6 hours of Spa. Drive for Dean. And if you just want to watch and donate, you can do that already. The links are in the news that we published 2 hours ago in our channel. And if you want to commentate on that race, you are very, very, very invited to do so. For now, we are 5 people commentating. On a 6-hour race, we like to have at least 6 people. If we have a couple more, even better. Because if not, it's a little bit too much for one person alone. 20th of April. We'll start the broadcast at 1830. That's 6:30 p.m. For those not accustomed to the 24-hour cycle, which today is a 23-hour. I hate daylight savings time. I think the best way to warm the tires is to use throttle and brake at the same time and be very aggressive on the brake. Oh, some drivers surprised there by the harmonica. It's no worries. This is not real life, so Assetto Corsa Competizione does not make you crash into each other. Would be fun though. Alright, we are about to start the last race. Suzuka in the rain. 90 minutes start. About kinda soon-ish.
Green light. Give me the oil.
Now, let's see how the drivers can maneuver the first. Ooh. Okay, looks good. Seems there was no contact there. The drivers all being very careful. Oh, somebody already on the grass. Viero in pit. But Ike flies away. He has to make good 10-second success penalty. Flies away. Is already 1 second away from night. What do we have here? Tetley. Oh, Stancer. Stancer goes a little bit out. As does Van Holland. Sky already 1 second away from night. But up and down, of course, in Suzuka in the rain. Things happening, but that's normal for the first. Oh, Russo. There we go. Russo. Bad place to be out. He's gonna be going down the positions. Yeah, he's now at last. Pattenden. There we go. Also on the grass. These are gold drivers. Come on, man. So we are about to finish the. Oh, Ike. Was it a server issue? It looked as if Ike had gone out, but I didn't see anything. First lap finished. Ike is almost 2 seconds away from night. Jardine. No, Young on third position. Young, oh, goes out and goes sideways. Ooh, that can be a very difficult situation. For now, yeah, very well. He gets the reverse, but of course he's lost a lot of places. Other drivers are saying thank you very much for that position. At the moment, we have... Oh, Rescala! Oh, Rescala goes into the green, hits the wall. Can keep the car on track for now, but I suppose he's got some damage, and I suppose this damage is gonna be noticeable in the way his car drives and in the way he can move his car. It would be very possible that he goes into pits right now to repair. That doesn't look as if his car is 100% correct, but we'll have to see. What do we have here? Oaks against Hagen. Oh, his car goes a little bit sideways. There's a reason why I don't trust Porsches. And Jordan is near Oaks, so we have a three-way battle for fourth. What else do we have? Rossi against Rescala. Let's see. Becca against Calgaro. We have here a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8-way battle. Or 12, so to speak, but these drivers are still duking it out. Oh, Knight! Only half a second away from Sky. Oh, no, that's not the way that you recoup the time, mate. He goes away, and Becca is into pits. Today, because this is a 90-minute race, there's gonna be 2 pit stops. Oh, Marut. No, was shown as being out, but maybe it was just a little bit out. Oof. He's struggling. You can see clearly that he's struggling. The tires are not... Oh, and he gets passed by Caruana. He's going slow. I don't know if he's got some issue with the car or... Whoa! And he goes out of the track. Trying to rejoin. Yeah, good rejoin. And Knight, who was half a second away from Sky, is now 1 second away. What do we have here? We have Oaks against Hagen. There we go. Half a second away, and Jordan is also on the prowl. Then we have Rescala, Rossi, and Calgaro. For 9th, Rescala being a bronze driver on 9th position overall. We have Young against Tetley for 14th. Tetley being the first positioned silver driver, and Young being a gold driver. Marut is getting into the fray, but still a second away. Oh, and Rescala lost a couple of positions. He didn't go into pits. Okay. But he's having an issue with the car. Clearly, you can see in the way he drives and in the way that he's getting overtaken by all the others that he's got an issue there. Oaks very near to Hagen. Knight again very near to Ike Sky. We are keeping an eye on both battles. It seems that Knight has now gotten his rhythm right and is able to make life difficult for Sky. Oh, nice exit, nice exit. And now Sky goes on the brakes. Knight trying to find a position. Oaks getting his car sideways always there. Strange to see. Oh, this is not a good place to overtake. Of course, if you can make your opponent nervous and here. Very careful going into the chicane. A little bit hard on the curb. Oaks and Jordan still trying to get Hagen's position. Caruana, no, 1 second away from Rescala. East and Kolb duking it out for 23rd. It's about fourth position in bronze. Let's go back to Sky against Knight, Oaks against Hagen, Cedric against Shepard. Cedric has been... Oh! And Young is... Oh! What happened there? We're seeing the repetition. Oh yeah, the first corner, as always, taking its toll. It's classic. So many times that Suzuka has eaten me alive. Especially the esses and that first corner. So at the moment the hottest battles are Knight against Sky. Oh, and Caruana takes Rescala's place. Rescala has an issue with his car. Or with his controller, or whatever. Oh, a Knight? Is he gonna overtake? No, but he is very, very near to Sky. For first position. Oh, trying to go on the outside. I don't think that's a good idea. Yeah, exactly. But of course, if Sky goes wide, as he does here, well... That's not that bad a place to go right. Oaks side by side with Jordan. He's gonna be on the outside on lap 1. It's a difficult position. And he continues to be side by side. The next one, he's gonna be on the inside. Yes! He gets the position. Can he keep it? Alright, the S's are done, but still, it's not so easy. Now we have the fast straight. Both drivers had a good exit. Alright, it looks as if Oaks is gonna be able to keep that, although he goes a little bit wide. And Jordan can get back near. No, Jordan, don't go on the inside there. Yeah, exactly. That dive bombing on that corner is not a good idea. That's something that Oaks uses while Knight and Sky are still trying to get... The one is trying to keep the first position, and the other is trying to get the first position. But we have else while these drivers are here. We have Morut and Belesh for 15th. Awabde and Young. Ooh. Young went a little bit wide. We have Russo and Stancer for 20th. Gold against silver. We have Shepard against Jordan for a 6th. Knight still trying to make life difficult for Ike. Shepard against Jordan. Rossi against Cedric. Caruana against Perry. Oh, and Young. Young side by side. He's got the insight. And it seems as he's getting the position. Knight all the time getting near to Sky, but not being able to complete the overtake. And we still have a three-way battle. Oaks, Jordan, and Shepard. Oaks has not been able to get away far enough from Jordan. Hey, and there's some issue there. I think that's an overlapping that is making life difficult. Oh! Caruana had a moment there. Shepard now very near to Jordan, but this is not a good corner to overtake. Now if you're near enough, you can go. Oh! Knight side by side, but he does not make the overtake. He deemed he was in an unfavorable position. This battle is going on. The battle Oaks, Jordan, Shepard is going on. We have a three-way battle for 11th. Perry, Rescala, and Caruana. Bellish is outside. Oh, and in the middle of the track. That's gonna... I hope nothing happens. Yeah, he tries to get away, and he kinda does it. How rejoining is... No. Okay, he makes it. Let's get back to the... Oh, Ike goes a little bit white, and Knight uses that. I think he got the better exit, but wow. Like... Sky... Well, I mean, the boat has a big motor. We know that. But it looked as if Knight gave back the position, which is strange. Oaks, Jordan, Shepard, Cedric. Battle for 5th. What else do we have? Rescala against Perry. Seems as if Rescala has gotten his rhythm back. Tetley, maybe soon against Caruana. Young against Marut. Awabde, Pattenden, Van Holland. And Shepard got the position. There we go. We see it in the repetition. Oh, okay. Jordan had a moment there and had to regain composture. Shepard was able to take the position. Thank you very much, he said. But this battle means that now we have Shepard, Jordan, Cedric, Rossi, Calgaro, all in a quite near enough package. Marut. Oh, Marut seems to have had a moment there. Yeah, he went out in the first corner. What not a surprise. And then he stays in the middle. Eesh. So, the hottest battle that we have at the moment is the three-way battle. Still. Oh, and now it's a four-way. Oaks, Shefford, Jordan, Cedric. Caruana get that position? Yeah, quite easily because Perry went wide. The constant battling between Sky and Night makes Jardine contendant also, because now he's near enough to those two. Night goes to the inside. Will he make it? No. Yeah, but Sky trying to get the boat in position. Poof. That looked like hard work. Sky, Night, Jardine for first. Jardine just seems as if he's looking at this battle from the outside and just bidding his time, which is what I would do if I would ever be in that position, which is not likely. Keep our eyes there, but there are other battles. Shefford and Oaks, Cedric and Jordan, Tetley and Perry. As always, the Evolution Racing Academy offering action for everyone. So it seems as if Ike brakes a little bit too strongly, then Night comes near to him, but then Ike gets a very good exit and can take a breather. Oh, and Young is outside. What happened there? Oh, he was all alone, so it seems he just lost control all alone. Yeah! Touches the wet grass and goes out. Ooh. Sky Knight Jardine is a great battle, but we also have Jordan, Cedric, Rossi, all near to each other. And Rossi, yeah, takes the position because Cedric is going into pits. Tetley against Perry for 13th overall. Interesting, the different strategy, because normally, well, no, it's 2 stops, right? So yeah, one. But this is 20 minutes, 23 minutes after the start of the race. It's a little bit soon, but hey, to each his own. How is it at the front? Night now a little bit further away from Sky, but that can change. Jardine near to those two, but not that near. Calgaro, Rossi, Jordan. Also a battle. Tetley against Perry still. And Stancer against Cedric is only a battle because Cedric just came out of pits. Knight is not giving up, trying to find a gap. Rossi is quite near to Jordan. Not yet in a good position to overtake, and he goes wide on the second corner, so to speak. I have to check the map of Suzuka. Is it considered a second corner? Yeah, it's considered two corners, which is understandable. Oh, Knight again in striking distance. Rossi very near to Hagen. The spoon curve. Now that I have the map open, I can read all the names. And because of these two battling, Calgaro is now near to Rossi. But not in a good position to overtake. Rossi is half a second away from Hagen. Calgaro is half a second away from Rossi. Drivers are trying to find a good enough position. Caruana goes into pits. Calgaro still in a good position. But it's as always, now the drivers are getting their rhythm and not trying to overtake as wildly as in the first laps, as we are about to enter the last hour of this race. Half an hour went away like that. And Rossi trying to see if there's a gap, but I don't think there is. Knight seems to be taking it more easily letting Sky go. We have Shepard against Oaks, but Shepard is a second away from Oak. A minute, yeah. Still, Hagen, Rossi, Calgaro. Then we have, once again and still, Tetley against Perry. And what happened to Awabdin? Nothing. Marut. Near to east. And he's going on the inside. Hoping he'll be able to... No. Whoop. The helicopter has a moment. Yeah, so seems to me at least that Sky is having some problems being able to modulate the brakes the right way. But then he gets the corners right and can and gets faster exits than Knight. Oh, Rossi took Hagen's position. We're seeing the repetition. Yeah, he went on the inside and had the better exit. Clearly. But Hagen is keeping right behind him. Still, I am keeping an eye on Knight against Sky. Knight goes on the inside, Sky closes that. Keeps the inside. And again, oh, goes wide but gets a good exit. It's always the same. Jardine goes into pits. We have less than an hour in this last race of the Evolution Racing Academy Season 9. Jordan very near to Shefford. And we see many drivers now going into pits, some of them with success penalties. That's gonna shake everything a little bit up. By the way, Sky has a success penalty of 10 seconds. But still, he doesn't let Knight get away with it. Shefford, Oaks, Jordan for a third position for now, but of course the pit stops are shaking everything up. Calgaro near Hagen goes on the inside, has a little bit of an encounter against Hagen, and that's on Calgaro. His car loses control because of that, and Calgaro was not able to do the overtake. It was not a good place to overtake. The spoon is not a good place to overtake. Caruana has a stop and go of 30 seconds. That sounds as if a pit stop or a pit exit did not go well. Cedric against Jardine. Jardine's tires may be a little bit cold yet. It's not as easy to get the tires to temperature when it's raining. 29 degrees on the track, so not a bad temperature. If it would be real life, that would be really humid. 29 degrees temperature and raining. Whoa. Hagen goes into pits. Oh, Shepherd Jordan is still battling. What else? Whoa, Cedric against Jardine. Well, yeah, okay. Going into pits always messes up. Oh, that's not a good place to overtake, and still Becca takes the position from Marut. Marut, who goes into pits, if I'm saying it correctly. Yes. Yeah, so 55 is about what I would be expecting for the first pit stop, which is what most are doing. It's gonna be interesting to see which strategy Ike takes. For now, it's not the one of going soon into pits, although it's soon-ish. Oh, Knight goes white. Sky can take a breather. Perry is still near Rescala. Shepherd near Oaks. Rossi goes into pits. Pit stops, all up and down. We're still watching Shepherd against Oaks. So this is the hottest three-way battle, which is a known battle. Oaks, Shepherd, Jordan. And Shepherd gets nearer on the spoon, but still not near enough. So of course all the drivers at the front have not done their pit stops yet. Jardine on the other hand has done both pit stops already, which is an interesting strategy. If it was a strategy and not that he had to go in, but I don't remember him having any issues. Shepherd goes into pits, leaving us with the hottest battle being the known and steady battle of Knight against Sky. Always getting a little bit nearer. Let's see if we can make it work now. No. Sky always getting the better exits. But still, Knight is not relenting. I find it interesting that Jardine has done both his pit stops already. I wonder if he really wants to have a 50-minute stint. Jordan against Oaks, it's also an interesting battle. And Belish goes out. What happened there? Seems he just lost control all by his lonesome. Yeah, the first corner, of course. That's... A knight has gone into pits. Sky can breathe now. He's going for a late pit. Maybe he'll go in the next one. So yeah, Knight might be doing an undercut, but really on the wet, an undercut is not as important as on the dry. But yeah, sure, he's getting newer tires. Newer tires mean a better water displacement and therefore better timings. We still have about a third of the drivers that have not gone into pits even once out of the 2 pit stops they have to do. All bets are open. Is Sky going to go into pits now? Or is he gonna continue racing? He goes into pits 1 lap after Night. Which will make Oaks the race leader. For now. Sky will get rid of his success penalty, which of course is gonna hurt his position a bit. Now his pit stop starts. Oak still has to go into pits. Calgaro, Young, Awabdi are the ones who still have to go at least once into pits. Sky going out of a pit. He comes. It looks in front of Night. Yes, sirree. The undercut has not been useful for Night because Sky comes out in 4th and Night comes out in 6th. They have Shepard in between, who already was in pits. So Sky's strategy has paid off. Will we see Sky on Platinum next season? Oh, Sky has a stop and go of 30 seconds. Some issue with his pit stop. Yikes. Oh, bother. He had such a great pit stop, and now he'll have to serve a stop and go of 30 seconds quite soon. That's gonna be useful for night. Oh, Jardine had an issue there? Let me check. No, it was the server being stupid. Okay. And Sky goes to serve his stop and go. Oh, bother. And Knight, of course, is gonna be profiting from that. Because he is already on the triangle. While Sky is still serving his stop and go. The question is, of course, if Sky is gonna use the stop and go to also do a pit stop. Like, while I'm already there, I get rid of my pit stop. But in any case, that's gonna be hurting. Calgaro is in theory first, but Calgaro and Young still have to go into pits. So for now, Knight is leading the race, and right behind him is Shepard. Knight was able to overtake Shepard, and I think he's getting a lot of space between him. Sky now comes out of pits. Seems not to have any penalty. For all intents and purposes, Knight is the leader of the race, and Sky did not serve. He just served his penalty without doing a pit stop. But yeah, I understand. Sky is now 12. He's done the fastest lap of the race with a 2:09.137. But that doesn't help when you are 12 and your opponent is third. Wonder Young goes into pits. I wonder how things are gonna be shaken off if Jardine does not go into pits anymore. Lexus are Toyota brand, if I remember correctly. Well, what is Wikipedia for? Toyota, yes. I remember it correctly. Rekuzasu. Clearly a brand was more made for outside of Japan, because that sounds like a mouthful in Japanese. And yes, I know the U is not pronounced. Oh, up there, outside of the track. Again, first corner, taking its toll. When you try too strongly to get into the corner is when it gets you, and up there again, losing control. Oh, cold tires, or what is the matter there? Rossi against Cedric. is the hottest battle until now. A pity that Sky did whatever he did to get the 30-second stop and go penalty, because that... That's how it looks when you're behind somebody. And... is side by side, but now the S's, that's not a good place to overtake. We see a McLaren against a McLaren. And Rossi ready to pounce. Some of the drivers have already done their second pit stop, while we have less than 40 minutes to go. Of course Jardine, but also Hagen and Russo. We're keeping with this battle, although there's a couple of other battles. Sky trying to get the best of the Scala. Tetley to get the best of Perry. Pattenden trying to get East's position, but Rossi is again very near to Cedric. That's the spoon, right? Yeah. And now we have the fast, kinda straight. Ah, but Cedric hugging the inner line, making life difficult to Rossi. Now we're coming to the start and end straight, which is a good place to overtake. You are near enough to your opponent. But no, Cedric cannot get near enough, so another lap, another battle, another way to find a gap. Perry against Tetley. Oh, up there again, out. Pity, he had a good race until now, but somehow he wasn't able to get his tires into a good temperature. And now the battle for fourth has become a three-way battle, as Oaks is near enough. Calgaro going into pits, doing his first pit stop. Oh! And Cedric goes white. Rossi takes the position. Oaks overtakes him too. Cedric maybe got nervous and went on the grass. Knight now taking the first position, of course, because Calgaro went into pits. We're watching Perry getting near to Tetley. "36 minutes to go. We have Knight, Shepard, Calgaro, Rossi, Oaks, Cedric, Jordan, Young, and Sky on 9th. And Tetley on 10th. Sorry. Sky now goes into pits for his second and I suppose last pit stop. Interesting. Jordan is near Cedric. We have Jordan against Cedric. We have Jardine against Perry for 10th, but let's not forget that Jardine is the highest positioned of those who have already absolved all their pit stops. Oh, and Perry goes wide and therefore Jardine takes his position with no battle. Jordan! Ah, okay. Cedric goes into pits. That's why Jordan was able to overtake him easily. Map. I wonder, are we going to be seeing the drivers go into pits in the next 5 to 10 minutes? Like between 35 minutes to go and 25 minutes to go for the end of the race? Sky is near Awabde, who either went wide or just gave Sky the position because he didn't want to have a faster driver on his heels. Yeah, we're seeing a lot of drivers go into pits now around the 30-minute mark. Kolb, Stanza, Russo for 18th overall. We already have a lot of drivers that have done their 2 pit stops, and Jardine is moving without having to battle too much, moving up the numbers. He is 9th and is the highest set driver that has done all his pit stops. He did them already a while ago. Tire whisperer, let's say. And bam! Jardine gets another position because Tetley goes for his second pit stop. Tetley, the highest positioned silver driver. So if we only take the drivers without any needed pit stop anymore, we have Jardine, Cedric, Hagen, and Sky. That doesn't mean that they are gonna be first, second, third, fourth, and so on. But still interesting. On the other hand, Knight at the front is able to do the laps the way he wants, in his very own rhythm without having to take care of anybody else, as Shepard is 11.5 seconds away. Caruana gets a drive-through. Ah, it's got a sting. Jardine now on 8th. Perry's 4 seconds away from him. Sky has Hagen in front of him. That's not how. I cannot see the movie. 57? Is that number 57? No, because there is no number 57 here. Oh, and no, I'd say he lets Sky pass. Oh, Sky goes a little bit wide, but there is not so much issue. AstroTurf. And number 42, 42, 42, 42 East. Let Sky pass in a very strange place. I wouldn't have done that, but hey, whatever. And we have the next round of pit stops. Van Holland is now in pits. Rossi near Calgaro. Calgaro going into pits. We are not gonna see a battle there. Hagen getting ever so near to Young. So now the ones at the front are going into pits. Let's see where that puts Jardine and Sky. Positions good, I suppose. Yes, I don't think. Oh, Sky went out. What happened there? All by himself. He lost control of his car and got hit. But okay, that there was nothing that the guys behind him could do. Oh. I would say that that ends Sky's hopes for being first in this race. But Shepard stays in front of Jardine for now. Jardine being very aggressive, letting Shepard know that he's there. And Shepard is getting nervous, loses control of the car, and Jardine ends up getting the position. So, once again, Jardine is the highest positioned driver with both pit stops accomplished. So at the end of the day, his strategy seems to be paying off. Rossi goes now into pits. 25 minutes still to go in this last race of the Evolution Racing Academy Season 9. Suzuka in the wet. Morut against East for 22nd. You see Ike behind them. Shepard, did he have a moment there, or was it just... Yeah, he had a moment there. He lost it in the... diamond? Triangle? Triangle it's called. Yeah. And again loses control. Oh, I think he got nervous on the first one and now on the second one. His nerves got the better of him. Interestingly enough, the server is telling me that Rossi is in front of Jardine, but... no. Now it's changed, just like that. Caruana going wide. Of the drivers who have done all their pit stops when we have less than 25 minutes to go. We have Jardine, Shepard, Rossi, Calgaro, Cedric, Young as the first ones. All gold drivers. The closest battle that we have for now is Calgaro against Rossi for 6th. Ooh, Calgaro almost got in the grass there. Now they are at the southern end straight. But Calgaro is not near enough. East is the one that is producing the yellow. We're keeping here as Calgaro is quite near, but now we're on the esses and I don't think that this is a good place to overtake. But of course it's a good place to make your opponent nervous. Be as near as possible to him, force an error and overtake. Which hasn't happened yet. And now for all intents and purposes straight. battle. Keeping with this battle. Oaks going into pits. Let's see where he comes out. And I suppose Knight is gonna be trying to do his pit stop as late as possible, as he now has all the place in the world to keep his rhythm. Nice, very well done. He should be now in striking distance to be able to get a good speed. He can get on the inside of the corner. Hagen got a drive-through penalty. Stancer got a stop and go of 30 seconds. Has most assuredly all to do with pit stops. So, interestingly enough, is it really true? Oh, Oaks goes a little bit wide. Oaks is in front of Jardine. Calgaro is still behind Rossi. A situation Calgaro wants to change, but seems not to be as easy. Oh, and I think now they're getting near lapped cars, which is always a possibility of shenanigans. Oh well, the lap car is still a little bit away. Oh no, that's Shepherd. That's not lapped cars. Now Rossi is near to Shepherd. Rossi and Calgaro. So this is becoming a three-way battle. Hagen has a moment there. Ooh, a big moment. Doesn't touch the wall. And we go back to this three-way battle. Oh! Shepherd loses control a little bit of the car. Rossi cannot take the opportunity. Calgaro takes the opportunity, overtakes Rossi, who lost a little bit of control. And now Shepherd again with issues. But he's gonna be on the inside on this corner. Calgaro could have been driving on the inside. Ooh, This could end up becoming an issue. keeping an eye on this battle. Cedric has a moment. Calgaro! Yep. Shepard went white and Calgaro used the opportunity. Oh, they're still battling. This is gonna keep us occupied a while. So Calgaro is riding away into the sunshine. Oh, sunshine. So it's Rossi against Shepard. Shepard is going a little bit too wide there. Rossi thinking about getting on the inside but doesn't make it stick. Which I understand, but now he's near enough, and this is a fast part of the track. Will he go on the inside? No. Oh, he even goes a little bit wide, but Shepard also goes wide. Yeah, that happens when you are so near to your opponent that you end up driving like your opponent. Somehow the monkey brain in us. Oh, Rossi going on the outside, too much on the outside, so that he gets on the grass. Not a good idea. And going wide. And again, oh, Shepard not only goes wide, but he loses control. And Rossi and Young take his position. Shepard trying so hard to be on the top that he seems to have overdone it. I'm talking from experience here. And Sky is near Cedric. Very near Cedric. This is a battle for 9th, unluckily. Sky, who was leading the race for a long while and looked as if he would be leading in front of Knight. Nope. By the way, at the front, while we watch Sky take the position quite easily compared to other battles that you can have here. At the front we have Knight. 22 seconds away from him is Oaks. 7 seconds away from Oaks is Jardine. Then Jordan Calgaro. We have a little bit over 10 minutes yet to go at Suzuka. And I just learned that rain is ame in Japanese. But of course, as we do, Japanese have different names for rain. So, ame is rain and ko, rainfall. Ko, because the U is normally not pronounced. Things have calmed down for now, and we have Knight, Oaks, Jardine, and Jordan and Kalgarov on 1st to 5th. Well, we're keeping an eye on Kalgarov for now. Down at 22nd, Pattenden is coming near to east. This is for now the only near battle taking place. I don't expect a battle for first, as Oaks is 22 seconds away from Knight. Hagen is getting near Perry. I think because Perry made plays for Jardine. And I think Perry is gonna lose the position to Hagen. Oh, but they both go wide. And then still very near to east. Now going on the inside, and I suppose if he brakes correctly and keeps his cool on this double corner, yeah, he's making it stick. Whoa, and Perry having a moment there, losing positions. So, 6 minutes to go. Knight, Oaks, Jardine, Jordan, Calgaro, Young, Rossi, Shefford, Sky, Cedric are 1st to 10th. Rescala is the number 11, but he is the best positioned bronze driver. The best positioned silver driver is Morud on 20th. Knight now 25 seconds away from Oaks, clearly gaining speed, not relenting. Oh, and we have yellow because of Tetley on 24th and last position. So the nearest any driver is to another is 1.7 seconds, which is not a battle, but I'll keep an eye on that. And we have entered the last 5 minutes of the race. Oh, and Becker let us know that he put the dry tires on. And that's why he left the race. Oh, bother, mate. Sorry to hear. So, no battles on the horizon. On the last minutes of this last race of the 9th season of the Evolution Racing Academy. Jordan, what happened there? Oh. Eh? That's a strange one. I'll try to find out what happened to Jordan. Meanwhile, let's go back. Knight on first, Oaks on second, Jardine on third. His strategy with the 2 pit stops quite soon did not pay off in the sense that he is gonna win the race, but it wasn't bad either. Young coming near to Calgaro. Oh, Calgaro going into pits. Calgaro doing a pit stop. That has to be for fuel. 2 minutes left in the race and he goes into pits. He's got to refuel. I mean, sure, better to end, I don't know, 10th or something than not to end at all because you don't have enough fuel, but ouch. That's gotta hurt.
Pit window is now closed.
Knight now almost half a minute away from Oaks. Calgaro dropped down to 9th. And Knight is gonna be starting what is most assuredly gonna be the last lap of the race.
Final lap, give it all you can.
Oaks, what happened there? He was shown yellow. Did he have a moment, or was the server just having a moment? Yeah, I think it was the server having a moment. Oh well. It happens. Sky now, very near to Shefford. We're getting yellows because of Pattenden. Sky trying to modulate the throttle. Having the better exit. It's now at the side of Shefford and seems he's gonna be getting the position. Sky on 6th. And time's up. Time is up. Clearly, this is gonna be the end of the race. Not for Sky, but as soon as night goes through the start and end line, he still has a little bit to go. He's on the... what is it? Spoon. Exactly. Oh, and Jordan had to leave the race because Assetto Corsa Competizione crashed. Bother, that's not how you want to end the race. Night is going to become the winner of the last race of the Evolution Racing Academy. There we go! Knight with an excellent drive. Finishes first. Oaks is gonna be finishing second. What a great race from Oaks, who doesn't always have such good races. Fantastic to see. Oaks finishes second. Jardine is gonna be finishing third. We have the podium full. Young ends fourth. Rossi fifth. Sky, who for a long while was leading this race and could have been a contender. Calgaro gets a drive-through. What? Ends sixth. Shefford behind him is gonna be ending seventh. Calgaro with a drive-through that I don't understand. Maybe whatchamacallit, track limits? Could be. So it's a good question if at the end of everything Calgaro is gonna be officially the 8th or not. Rescala, after all the issues that he had, is gonna end up 9th. And Van Holland ends 10th. This concludes the last race of the Evolution Racing Academy in its 9th season. Suzuka in the rain. Next race that you are... yeah, come in, Rocco. So, next race that we for sure are gonna be showing you is gonna be 6 hours of Spa, Drive for Dean, Kick Cancer in the Bleeps. 20th of April, 1830 CET or 6:30 p.m. charity race in honor of Dean. We're gonna be collecting money for the Macmillan Cancer Charity. Oaks playing around. Alright, this has been the Evolution Racing Academy at Suzuka. Arigatou gozaimasu, Suzuka. And until the next time, save fuel, collect pickup, and we'll see each other at the podium. Bye!